Naruto! Sasuke! Naruto! Sasuke! Alright, so today we are gonna talk about how simplified the character designs of Naruto are. I wanted to talk about this subject for a while because I really like the character designs of Naruto. They are simple, they just work, and they are just grounded to reality. So let's get on with it. Alright, first and foremost, there are two major types of character designs. There are like more than two, but you get the point. So the first one is simple, which is often used in cartoons or animations or comics, etc. So for example, Mario, Mickey Mouse, Pokemon, Naruto, Superman, alright, Spider-Man. The second one is a complex style. So they are mostly used in games, movies. So for example, Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. The characters are like too complex, alright. So yeah, so that is why I consider them as complex type of character designs. Alright, now coming back to Naruto's character design, the simplicity is what I like the most, because not only they are simple, but they just work, okay? They are just grounded to reality. It's not like overly stylized. It's not like very simple like Mickey Mouse or Mario. It just works. It's just, in my opinion at least, it's just perfect. Now why that style works, why the simple style actually works. So these are two examples. This is Ivor from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, I forgot the name. And this is of course Naruto Uzumaki from the series Naruto. This is from season 1 and this is from Shippuden. Now if you take a look at all this detail over here, right? This thing and the detail over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, right? Look at her hair, right? So much detail. And her shield, so much detail. And her torso, so much detail. Okay, so not only it is difficult to paint or to draw, but it is also difficult to animate. So in animation you cannot do this in 2D animation because it will take hundreds of years to do that, okay, to paint so much detail in so many frames. Okay, that is why they use 3D animation in the games and movies. And forget about animation and drawing, it is also difficult to read. Like there are too many things going on with the complexity, alright? So the eye doesn't know where to look. Of course it knows to look at the face, but it's really complex. And now look at this. Now there are a lot of things on Naruto. I'm not saying that there are a lot of stuff that is going on Naruto, but the folds, the creases, the shapes, they are like really simple. They are on point, like nothing too complicated. Even these leg wraps right here, they are not complicated. There is no texture to it. There is nothing. Even in his shoes, they are not at all complicated. And this is easy to draw, easy to remember first and foremost, and easy to animate. So you can literally remember this character. So if I ask someone if they could draw Naruto without looking, they would definitely be able to do that. But they cannot do for this character. They cannot draw this character without looking because there is just too much going on in this character, in this complex style. Alright? But it works in games and movies. So that is not the thing. That is not the point over here. It's all about style preference. Like some people like complex styles, some people like simple styles, and I am the simple guy. Alright, so that is the difference between Naruto, between complex and simple styles. So take a look at all of these characters over here: Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi Sensei. These look so simple. Their designs are so simple, nothing too complex, not too many armor and textures and belts and shit like that. Alright, so it is not too complex. It's just very simple and to the point. Masashi Kishimoto did a really good job at simplifying the characters. They are very grounded to reality. The faces are simple, the hair is simple, the shapes are simple, like everything is simple. So that is why I love it, and it works perfectly. Okay, and their personality also reflects from their designs, right? So Naruto is the hot-headed character. He's the unpredictable knucklehead ninja. So that is why he has all of these sharp shapes on his hair, his bright color scheme. Okay, we'll talk about the color in a while. Sasuke is the opposite of Naruto, so that is why his hair is edgy. So he has a edgy style. Okay, so he's the emo boy, very popular with the girls. Alright, so that is why his hair is edgy, his dark clothing, so he's like mysterious, like nobody knows him too well. He's a popular one. we all had a popular one in our schools and colleges. Alright, so that's his whole thing. And he's a rival to Naruto. Naruto always looks up to him as a rival, so that reflects in the shapes and styles of that character. Now, Sakura is very girlish. Well, that's it. She's just girlish. She's sweet like a sakura blossom tree. Okay, so like a cherry blossom tree, and that reflects in her style. But she's also fiery, so she's also hot-headed. So that is why the red color. Now, Kakashi Sensei is also edgy. Okay, but he's also understanding and mysterious and stealthy. So that is why all of his darker clothing, like full-handed clothing, reflects that stealthiness, that sensei look. Okay, so he's a teacher to the three of them, and he has his sensei coat. Okay, so Jonin coat, and he always likes to read the make out tactics book. But he's also edgy, so that is why his hair shape is spiky. These are all the shape decisions that you make in designing characters. So these shapes are what gives your character their meaning, their personality. Okay, now the shapes are not the only important thing. There is also meaning, a lot of meaning in color. So first and foremost, all of these characters, the team, the three main characters, Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura, have a split complementary color scheme. So Naruto has this bright orange color scheme, and Sasuke has this blue color scheme or darker color scheme. Okay, so they are opposite to each other, but Sakura falls in between, as if she's holding both of them together. Okay, she's bringing both of them together. So that is the meaning in their colors. As for Kakashi Sensei, he also falls in the blue category, but his coat or his vest has a green to it. So, but in my opinion, that green can be ignored because the vest can be just removed, and the split complementary color scheme can still be valid. And on top of that, Naruto, while having this fiery orange color, also has this blue. Now why is that? Because he has a darker side to him. He has the nine-tails fox inside him, right? So that is why he has this blue, and that complements the orange. But since Naruto is very bright and hot-headed and very fiery, he has this yellow. So Naruto's color scheme becomes a split complementary color scheme, something like this: 1, 2, and 3. Now Sasuke's color scheme, since it's very dark and mysterious and very reserved, he has a monotonous color scheme. So that makes only the blue. That's it. Now coming to Sakura, she has an analogous color scheme, a very happy color scheme, right? So the pink, the red or the magenta, and her skin has a shade of orange. But she also has this blue for the hairband, but then it is changed to I think red in Naruto Shippuden, so that works. So yeah, so these color schemes also have meaning. They are not randomly put together without meaning. So yeah. Now, how did I implement this style in my own design? If you take a look at this character that I designed, this is the main character of my story that I designed. Okay, look at all of these shapes. They are so simple and to the point. Okay, they are nothing too complex. They have a shape language. They have so much meaning to them. The colors have so much meaning to them. The colors are simple, like 2, maybe 3 colors, that's it. The design of the clothing is simple. The belt that I designed is simple. Everything is simplified. Yes, it contains detail, but the most important thing is it is simple. Okay, and anybody, if they want to, can animate this character, be it in 2D or be it in 3D. And this simplicity is what allows you to read the character clearly. Now, if I were to tell you to draw this character without looking, you will be able to do so with just one look, because it is so simple. The shapes are simple. This is just a triangle or a diamond shape or whatever you want to call it. That's it. That is a shape. Right? So this is why I like the style of Naruto. Okay, it is very simple. It is very grounded to reality. It is not overly stylized, or it is not overly simple or overly complex or anything, or it just works perfectly. And everything in that style has meaning. The colors have meaning, the shapes have meaning. That is just good character design, and I think Masashi Kishimoto did a fantastic job at designing the characters of Naruto. Alright, and that's it. We will be discussing more of Naruto's characters in the future videos, so look out for that and subscribe for that, and join the Discord because we get crazy over there. It's a really fun place, so please do join it. And until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.